Pesach is the first of the 3 pilgrimage festivals and is celebrated for 7 days. The first night of the holiday is the Seder night, when we are commanded to tell the story of the Exodus from Egypt, the day when the people of Israel went from slavery to freedom to receive the Torah and enter the land of Israel. The story of the Exodus begins when Jacob and his sons went down to Egypt to be close to Joseph, who was already the viceroy of Egypt. Thanks to him, they were received with honor and settled in the land of Goshen. After Joseph's death, the situation changes. Pharaoh sees that the Israelites are multiplying and decrees harsh forced labor and the throwing of male infants into the Nile. Moshe is born, and his mother Yocheved hides him in a small basket. His sister Miriam sends the basket along the river. Pharaoh's daughter finds him, takes pity on him, and raises him in Pharaoh's palace. Moshe grows up in Pharaoh's house, but doesn't forget his people. When he sees an Egyptian beating an Israelite, he intervenes, is forced to flee, and arrives in Midian. There, before a burning bush that isn't consumed, God reveals himself to Moshe and commands him to go to Pharaoh and ask him to release the people of Israel from Egypt. Moses is afraid, saying he stutters, but God sends Aaron with him. Together they return to Egypt and say to Pharaoh, "Let my people go." Pharaoh refuses, and then the 10 plagues begin. The plague of blood, where the Nile's waters and all water in Egypt turn to blood. Frogs. Frogs come up throughout Egypt and fill the houses and fields. In the plague of lice, the dust of the earth turns into lice that swarm throughout Egypt on people and animals. In the plague of wild beasts, dangerous animals take over the houses and streets of Egypt. The plague of pestilence that affects animals and livestock. Severe boils that strike the Egyptians. In the plague of hail, heavy hail of ice and fire together that God rains down on the fields of Egypt. In the plague of locusts, Moshe raises his staff over Egypt, and locusts like never seen before eat all the fields. In the plague of darkness, a heavy darkness falls over all of Egypt. And in the plague of the firstborn at midnight, a great cry arises as every firstborn in Egypt dies. During the night, while the people of Israel eat the Pesach sacrifice, Egypt fills with a great cry. Pharaoh runs to find Moshe and Aaron and drives out the Israelites. The Israelites leave in haste, with dough that didn't have time to rise. They leave Egypt and reach the Red Sea. Meanwhile, Pharaoh changes his mind and sets out with his army to pursue them. And then the miracle happens. Moshe raises his staff, the sea splits, and the Israelites pass through the sea on dry land. When the Egyptians enter the sea, the waters close over them, and the Israelites sing a song of faith and thanksgiving, and march toward Mount Sinai to receive the Torah in a holy ceremony that turns them into the chosen people and leaves an impression on the entire world. In memory of the miracle of the Exodus, we are commanded to celebrate Pesach, during which we remove leavened bread from our homes and eat matzah, and pass on the story of the Exodus to future generations. Because we didn't just leave Egypt once. In every generation, a person must see themselves as if they personally left Egypt.